Hey everyone, today we're going to be doing a 30-minute Pilates class. We're going to have a couple variations of movements that we're going to be doing this class a little bit different than what I've done before. But first we're going to start off, like always, some stretches. So we're going to be doing about 30 seconds of cat-cows here. So we're just dropping our belly down and then reaching our back up into a cat, using our breath to move through the movement, keeping that core engaged as always. Today's class, we are getting ready for the summer. We are getting our bodies ready, moving. I've been kind of feeling sick the past couple days, my period, headache, the whole 9 yards. So today's Pilates class is meant to move with intention and feel where your body's at. All right, in a couple seconds, we're going to go into a downward dog calf stretch. One of my favorite ways, try to press those heels down into the mat to get an even more of a stretch. Dropping those shoulders and just pedal it out here, guys. We're here for about 30 seconds, so take what you need. If you have music playing, turn up your music and just lean into it. The next movement that we're going to be doing after this is going to be a weighted bird crunch. So we're going to have one weight in our hand and we're going to lift opposite leg to opposite arm and we're going to crunch it in, keeping that core engaged, belly button to spine. I'm using an 8-pound here. We're doing 12 reps, 10 to 12 reps. The 8-pound was definitely difficult. I was sweating after this. Again, you can keep it lightweight, 1, 3, 5 pounds if you want. Ankle weights on if you want to do this as well. We're going to switch sides here. Next side up, 10 to 12 reps. And we're crunching it in, like knee past the elbow there. Lizzie's asking me for a snack right now in this video. But definitely keep that core engaged. We're only doing one round of this, so make the most of this. All right, next up, guys, we're going to go into a Warrior 2 standing pose. This one is all about control. We want to make sure that our back foot is in line with our front foot. Our knee is stacked over our ankle. Our core is engaged. And if some kid is handing you a piece of food to open up, just keep that core engaged. If you want, drop down into your hips a little bit more. We're tucking our hips in. We're breathing through. Look past your fingers. We're holding this for about 25 to 30 seconds. Honestly, I lost count when I was doing this with Lizzie. We've switched sides now, guys. Again, you can count to 25, you can count to 30, but really sit down into your hips. Make sure your hips are tucked under and your core is engaged, and we're breathing through. This is definitely a muscle, mind, body connection because your body wants to give up, but your mind wants to give up, but your body can do it, if that makes sense. So you just really got to push through it. All right, drop it down to our knees. We're going to go into a little child's pose here, just breathing through. It's all about slow, controlled movement. I feel like when our bodies are finally relaxed, when we're doing workouts, we get the most of it. Okay, first up, we're going to go into a superwoman arm circles. So we're lifting at the chest and think about like we're swimming. So arms up and reach back around. We're pressing our pelvic bone into the mat. Our belly button is to our spine. Lift up in your chest just a little bit more and kind of drop those shoulders. But act as if we're in the water swimming and you're using your breath. So we're inhaling, reaching our arms up, and exhaling, opening them up behind us. We're doing 12 reps of this. After this, we're going to go into a half moon crunch here with a weight behind our knee. So just to give you an idea as to what we're going to be doing next. So we're going to hop up on our knees. We're going to grab that weight behind one of our knees here. I was trying to figure out what I was doing. Okay, the knee goes behind the weight, lifting our knee up, reaching it to our elbow and bringing it back. So we're making like a half moon, but we're keeping that weight behind our knee. This is going to really elevate our glutes here. You can lean down onto an elbow here, keeping that core engaged. Nice, slow control movements. Again, I'm using an 8-pound weight here. Felt pretty difficult. I was sweating. So when you're doing this, if you are flying through it and you feel like it's too easy, that's your sign that you have to move up in weights. All right, take that weight, move it on to the next side, guys, and we're going to be doing the same thing. I should have turned around in the video, but I was kind of in the flow of things. So leaning down on that elbow, lifting that knee up and crunching it to your elbow and reaching back, squeezing that weight in between your knee. Again, do about 10 to 12 reps of this. Okay, next up, we're going to be doing an elevated leg push-up. So I want you to do 10 reps. I want you to lift your leg and do a push-up. I'd really like to see you guys not drop down to your knees. If you're doing this and you can only do 5, do 5. I don't want you on your knees. I want you to really activate that core, and it's going to really put pressure on your arms. This is such a good arm exercise, but we're doing 10 total. If lifting the leg is too hard, drop down on your knees, totally fine. However, I want you to push yourself and try to do it with your knees off the ground. All right, next up, we're going to do some tricep kickbacks. So we're grabbing the weights and we're going to do 12 reps. So we're hinging forward, belly button to spine, and we're pushing our arms back. I don't want you to use momentum and swing. I want you to have control of this. Okay, next up, we're going to be standing up and we're going to do one side at a time. We're going to do a standing side crunch, hands behind our head, and we're reaching our knee to our elbow. With this, I know I've talked about it before about how to engage your core. So think about breathing, taking a deep breath in, your chest expanding, breathing out through pursed lips, and your core is tight when you breathe out through your mouth. And then think about your pelvic bone lifting up, belly button to spine, and that's your core engaged. So it's going to make it even more challenging. When we engage our core, it's doing all the work. If our core is not engaged when we're doing these exercises, they're not doing anything. So make sure our core is engaged. We're moving slow with intention and we're breathing through this. We're doing 10 reps on each side. I know I'm kind of past that point, but just to give you a heads up for the next round. Okay, for this one, we're doing a cross body crunch. So same concepts, but we're just alternating knee to elbow in the front of us, core engage. Okay, guys, drop down onto our bellies again. We're going to start from the top. We're going to do the Superwoman arm circles. So again, pelvic bone pressed against the mat, our belly button to spine. We're lifting at the chest and we're swimming our arms. So we're reaching our arms in front of us and exhaling, bringing the arms back around. We're doing 12 reps of these. See if you can lift your chest a little higher and drop your shoulders a little more. All right, hop up on your knees, grab that weight, put it behind your knee here. We're gonna do a half moon crunch here. So weight behind the knee, lifting up the leg, knee to elbow, bring it back. See how far you can lift that knee. Make sure we're not letting our bellies drop. We're keeping the core engaged. Drop down on that elbow. We're doing 10 to 12 reps on each side. Again, I want your last 2 reps to burn. So if you get to 10 and you feel like you've got 2 more in you, do 2 more. If you get to 12 and you feel like you can do 2 more, do 2 more. It's all about pushing ourselves. Okay, here we go. We're going to switch sides again. The weight behind our knee, and we're going to do knee to elbow crunch, breathing through it, 10 to 12. Again, last 2 should be difficult. You guys got this. Next up, elevated push-up, guys. Lift one leg, lower down. Tongue to the roof of the mouth. When you lower, it will help take the tension out of your neck. These are difficult. If you can do 5, do 5. Try to do 10. Try to stay off your knees. But again, push ourselves. That's where change happens. When we struggle, we're overcoming challenges in our life and we're telling our body, yes, we can do it. We're not going to listen to our mind. All right, drop it down, guys. Now grab those weights again, tricep kickbacks. Again, I really want to push you guys with your weights here. We're hinging forward. Our core is engaged. You can do this standing up or sitting down. I just frankly did not want to adjust the tripod again. So keep going. Don't let momentum take you. Have control over it. Okay, up, up, up on your feet. Here we go. We're going to do the side crunch, knee to elbow. Our core is engaged. Nice and slow breathing, 10 to 12 reps on each side. Once you do one side, switch over and do the other side. All right, now we're going to do the crossbody crunch here, guys, in front of us. Again, opposite knee to opposite elbow here. Our core is engaged. Our stomach should feel so tight. Like if I were to come over there and punch you in the stomach, you would be embraced. We're breathing through our chest, not our stomach. Okay, next round we're going to be on the mat. For this one, we're going to be doing a plank series followed by some ab series. So hip dips, here we go. I believe I counted to 25 reps. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. So nice and slow. Our core is engaged. We're not letting our belly drop. Our feet are simply swiveling from side to side, breathing through it. This is really going to shape out our hips, our waist. This is such a good exercise for our core. All right, next up, we're going to go into a side plank hold. If you can, lift that top leg. You are going to feel it on your lower, your sides, your glutes, on the bottom there. It's really going to elevate this exercise. We're holding for about 25 to 30 seconds. So in your head, if you're with me, count to 25, count to 30, and then switch sides for the other side. All right, drop it down, guys. We're switching over. Side plank series, lifting up. I want you to lift that top leg. We are pushing ourselves this summer. We are trying new things. We're not doing the same exercise over and over. We are finding new ways to challenge ourselves, and this is why you're here. This is what you're doing. And when you lift that leg, you can really feel it on your lower abs there, your bottom glutes there, the leg that's standing on the ground. You should feel it on that side. Breathing through. Again, I'm sweating through this. 25, 30 seconds down, guys. Here we go. Almost done. All right, drop it down. Like I said, guys, the 2 exercise I will do in almost all of my routines is a Pilates 100 movement and a hollow body hold. However, the hollow body hold is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be doing a hollow body hold crunch. But first, we're starting with a Pilates 100, 30 seconds. Here we go. Back flat against the mat, core tight, not letting it dome. If you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. We're pumping our arms like tap the top of water. We're keeping our arms tight. Don't let all that tension be in your neck. Hold it through your core. If there's any air underneath your back, bend your knees. Breathe through this. Last week, I couldn't extend my legs because, this week I can. Drop it down, breathe through. For this next one, it's going to be a hollow body hold. So you kind of have to watch this video where I'm kind of doing like a slight twist. My one arm is going to be elevated off the ground. My other arm is behind my head, and we're twisting. The knees are bending at the top. It's like a very slight movement, but once you do a couple rounds of this, it burns. It burns, it burns. Go nice and slow. I was counting. It was 30 seconds, but I did about 13 reps. We're going to do this side, and then we're going to do the next side. All right, drop it down, guys. Here we go. We're going to do hollow body crunch. Same thing. Kind of twist the knees at the top. It's a slight twist from your chest as well. But we want to make sure our core is engaged. We're not letting that belly dome. And count to 13, guys. Next up after this, we're going to go into my beloved eagle crunches. All right, guys, I'm burning right now. So next up, we're going to go into the eagle crunch. So wrap that leg behind your other leg, snake those arms, crunch it in, and extend it out. Do 8 reps. All right, guys, once you do 8 reps on that side, switch the legs here. Opposite leg, wrap around, snake those arms, crunch it in. 8 reps, breathe through this. You guys are doing it. These are what makes our core great. All right, great job, guys. Next up, we're going to go into those hip dips again, the plank hip dips. So on our forearms, extend our legs out, Swivel from side to side, core engaged. Don't let that belly drop. Breathe through. Count to about 25 for these. Okay, side plank, here we go. Our shoulder is stacked over our elbow. We're keeping our core engaged. Lift that top leg, count to 25 or 30. When you're done with that, switch sides. All right, switch sides, guys. Again, same thing. Side plank. Lift those hips off the ground. See if you can lift your hip just a little bit more. Lift that top leg. I want to push you guys for today. Core engaged, breathe through, count to 25 or 30. All right, drop it down, guys. We're going to move into the Pilates 100. So we're going to put 30 seconds on the clock. Back flat against the mat, legs extended out, lifting through the chest, core engaged. Don't let that belly dome. Don't let the belly dome. Pat the arms like top of water. Breathe through this, guys. 30 seconds. I know everybody says you can do anything for 30 seconds. Really? Have you ever done a Pilates 100 movement before? 30 seconds can be so long and you sweat, but this is like my favorite Pilates movement. And you guys have got this. Keep going. I'm looking at my clock. Oh, down. Drop it down, guys. Drop it down. All right, next step, we're going to go into the hollow body hold crunch. Again, it's a little tricky. Kind of see what works for you. We're twisting our knees at the top and we're bringing our elbow past our knees as well. Our core is engaged, not letting it dome. Twist and move. Do about 13 of these. And then when you're done with 13, switch sides. All right, next side, guys. We're going to do the hollow body crunch again, opposite side, knee to elbow. Twist those knees, core engaged. Okay, I know you guys aren't going to like this. Eagle crunch, wrap those legs, wrap the arms. When you guys crunch out, think of like extending your legs out a little bit further than you would normally. And then bring it back in. We're using that core to crunch our body inward. Breathe through it. We're doing 8 reps on one side. Switch it, guys. 8 reps on the other side. Okay, last round. I normally do 2 rounds of things. However, this block right here is what is really going to shape out our core, which is one of the things that I love so much about Pilates. Okay, we're doing the side planks. Again, count to 25, or the hip dips. Here we go. Dip it down, over. Try not to let your booty go so far high up in the sky. Think of it as being in like a straight line, and we're simply just rowing it from side to side. We're not making a big moon, big rainbow arch or anything. All right, guys, drop it down. Forearm side plank. Here we go. Our elbow is stacked over our shoulder is stacked over our elbow. We're lifting that top leg. We're breathing through. Count to 25 or 30. If you did 25 last round, see if you can get to 30 this round. All right, drop it down, guys. Take a breather, take a sip of water if you need to. We're going to switch sides here. We're going to do the side plank, forearm, side plank. My Lord. Shoulder stacked over elbow. We're lifting through the hips. Top leg is elevated. Our core is engaged. We're breathing through. Count to 25 or 30. Come on, ladies. I know you got this. Lift those hips a little bit higher. Do not let them drop. All right, next up, Pilates 100. How do you do hard things? Well, you do the hard things. You have to challenge yourself. You have to push yourself because guess what? Our mind loves repetition and it memorizes the movements that we do. So if we keep practicing and doing these, our mind is going to get used to it. Our muscles are going to get used to it and we're going to be able to do it better and better. All right, I hope you're in the 100s already. Here we go. We're pumping our arms. Our core is engaged. Our legs are extended. We're not letting the belly dome, keeping it flat. Okay, next up, we're going to do the hollow body hold crunch. Opposite knee to elbow. Our knees are twisting at the top. Our core is engaged. Belly button to spine. Breathe through this. 13 reps on one side, 13 reps on the other. Okay, switch it out, guys. 13 reps on the next side. Here you go. This is it, guys. This is the last eagle crunch of the day. I want you to give it all you got. We're doing 8 reps. If you can do 10, put it in the comments below that you did 10. Wrap that leg around. We're crunching it in. Extend it out. Our back is flat. We're using that core to bring us up to one another. You guys got this. All right, switch it over to the next side. Power through this, guys. Nice and slow. Keep going. Almost done. I want you guys to give yourself a round of applause because this was not easy today. Those eagle crunches are killer, but I'm telling you, you will appreciate it. We're going to go into like an up dog here, guys. Reach really tall here. Feel the stretch in your abs. You're going to want that. Do it again. Reach tall through the chest here. Breathe. Roll the neck out. Roll the shoulders out if you want. Then we're going to go into a child pose. Just feel your body. Think about how you feel. Think about how you started the exercise. Where was your mind at to where it's at right now? I hope there's some positive change within those 30 minutes to your mood, to your energy, because that's what this is about. Make sure to get your 30 grams of protein in each meal and try to get 10,000 steps in a day. You will start to see change. I promise you. See you later.